Hey everybody, welcome back. We got a Black Friday sale and a Cyber Monday sale going on for Bluetti, and I'm going to let you know about their new middle guy here, the AC70 power station. Let's get started. All right, folks, welcome back. So if you guys would remember back a few years ago, Bluetti was the only power station out there that had over 2,000 watts in capacity. Beautiful touch screens. I mean, they've always been above the rest. They've always been a step above. And I want to let you know about their sale first before we get into this particular guy. Now, during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales period, okay, when you guys shop on the Bluetti official website, potentially saving up to $2,000 on select products. This is a great opportunity if you've been looking at Bluetti gear to get your feet wet and get in and get one. This one, I think, is a very economical, budget-friendly one. I will have the links for this on the official website, okay, and that's only for the AC70, okay? That's going to be Iridium AC70, okay? That's valid till November 17th, and the Bluetti AC70 Amazon store, and also, too, currently, as we do the video, there's a $200 off coupon on there, but there's a $15 discount code there, which will be below as well, and that's going to be valid till November 17th. So, you know, I'm of the opinion that if the United States gets substantially involved in what's going on in the Middle East, the number one thing I think we're going to need is power generation, okay? I think given our aging infrastructure and how many attacks have already been perpetuated on it, it's not above the way of thinking to think that somebody might just decide to take out power. And if you rely on your electricity for medical devices, it becomes even more important. It becomes a matter of life and death. So, definitely, it's a good time to get started, and you know Bluetti, they've been around for years, you know they got quality gear. So we're going to talk about this guy right here, and I'm going to tell you why this is a perfect little middle-of-the-road type of power station for you. It's got 1,000 watts, 768 watt-hours. So let's get into it. So let's take a good look at this AC70 from Bluetti. This is along their new lines of packaging and gear that they've been putting out. Gotta say, really nice packaging. I like the new style. I do like the screens. You will notice this has icons down here and up here. That's a Bluetooth icon, and this is controlled by Bluetooth as well as just the buttons. And this little arm down there, a little arm like that, is the power lifting mode, which means it can run a little bit higher than it's rated for. Now, it is rated for 1,000 watts with a 768 watt-hour capacity, okay? The app allows you to monitor it in charge and discharge modes, update your battery version on your phone, and all that smart management makes it real easy to use. I'm going to show you this little app that I've got on here. Okay, let's move it in a little bit. So this is your battery pack down here, telling you how the health of it is, how it's doing, any kind of faults, any kind of protection status. That's all good down there, okay? And over here, we're going to go back. There we go. One more, and I can turn the AC on. See, put the AC on, and there it is. Or I can turn the AC off. There you go. And this will show me my input, output, right there from the grid or from a panel, a solar panel. And that's the whole deal right there. So it's a very handy system. You'll notice the powerlifting, there's that little arm icon. Powerlifting mode is on because we're going to test this with some high drain devices. Okay, so this takes about 1.5 hours to fully charge, and there's no bulky power adapter with this. It's a single cable, plugs right in the back there, and you're good to go. You don't have to carry a big heavy adapter. Some of the older Bluettis had those adapters. They work fine, they're just kind of big to carry around, whereas this makes it a whole lot easier to carry around. So it's got that very fast charging. You can fully charge this within 1.9 to 2.4 hours with a max of 500 watts of solar. So you can put 500 watts of solar in this. Today we're going to be using 200 because I have a 200 watt Bluetti panel. It is very windy out and kind of overcast, so we'll see how well that works in a real world situation. All right, so this is definitely a cool thing. This can power all of your essentials. The 2,000 watt power lifting mode is something that's kind of nice to have if you need it. It'll kind of take up a little bit more than you would expect from a power station. And if you haven't gotten in on a Bluetti power station, these two sales are going to be awesome. The Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are going to be amazing, and you can save a ton of money on it doing it that way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to plug in a couple of high drain devices here and see how well this reacts with them running together. All right, so first off, we're going to try this good old burner here. These electric burners do take a ton of power, and I did plug it in to make sure it would work with it, and it has performed flawlessly, even though it's a little over the 1,000 watts. So we're going to kick it on here, and you see it already bumped up. And there's the icon for the fan. We're at 1,019, okay? Got about 0.6 hours to run that on at 1,019 watts, and it's burning off some oils that were on it before, so don't worry about that. I am going to start up my hammer drill with this and see how if it can handle all that. There we go. And I could pretty much run that for a good long time. As you can tell, it really didn't hurt it too much, especially with that power lifting mode on there. So I'm going to try a few DC items, and I'm going to tell you all about the ports that are on this Bluetti power station. Now, before we plug in some of the DC accessories in here, I did want to show you, this is where you're going to be plugging it into the wall. Okay, and as you can see, that's just a 3-prong connector, like a computer plug or anything like that. Another nice thing that Bluetti has included in these power stations is grounding. If you do have a way to ground your stuff in your home or outside, there's your grounding lug right there. Now, there is a screw in the box over there that I screw in there, and I can ground this and keep it a little bit safer. On the front, let's take a look at the front of this. You have your 2 USB-A outlets, a USB-C outlet, a USB-C 100. So you got 2 100-watt outlets. You do a pure sine wave inverter here for 1,000 watts. And remember, that's a collective. If I put 500 here and 600 here, I'm over. That's 500 and 500 or 1,001. And as you see, it has no problem running it over that with the power lifting mode on, which I will leave on. You have an XT60 connector for your DC PV input, okay? And that is 10 amps, 500 watts total, or 58 volts. And of course, your regulated DC output, your cigarette lighter plug as they call it. So what I'm going to do is plug in some stuff here and see how well this charges things up. All right, so what I have here is my USB keyboard. I use this for my tablet over on my ham radio section of the studio over here. I have my cell phone, and I have a 12-volt little fridge, a Peltier, I believe they call them, fridge. It's not a real freezer. It's got the 2 plates that, you know, different currents make it either cold or hot. So what we're going to do is turn on the DC, and I'm actually going to turn it on from the phone, because not only do I have the phone charging, but I have it connected. So there you go. I don't know if you heard that little dink there, but this is showing what's coming out, 9 watts total, okay? Coming out of everything out of there, okay? And it's charging up my phone, my tablet. You can see the red little icon there, the red little light, and it's running the fridge on cool. So let's put that back on so we can see what's going on here. 53.7 hours. Now that's pretty darn impressive for a power station like this. You know, to have all that running and not even have a problem with it. So definitely an impressive output. Again, there's really not much I can test on here that would test the power of this power station, but I can show you it charging up little devices here and there, and show you how I would use it. I mean, I would definitely, if I had any kind of medication that needed to be kept refrigerated, or if I had, say, some food I wanted to keep cold during a power outage, one of these little guys right there, plug it in the cigarette lighter plug, and this will not run unless that's a regulated outlet. This does not like anything less than regulated power. And as you can see, that green light is on, and you can switch it to warm if you want to. So definitely cool. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to plug this in inside here and show you about how much this pulls when we're charging it inside. Then I'm going to take it outside with a Bluetti 200-watt solar panel and show you how it works there. All right, so I got the plug in there. There you go. We're going to plug it into wall power, and I did turn it off. I want to see how long it takes to wake up, and that was almost instant. So I want to see what kind of input we're getting from our wall power. And there we go. Okay, so you're getting 440 watts right there coming in from the wall. Super fast charge. You can see it's 0.2 hours before it gets back up to 100. So we're going to let that run a little bit, and then I'm going to take the 200-watt solar panel outside. I'm going to take a look and see what that works and how that much pulls in. Now again, not the perfect day for solar. A little windy, a little cloudy. But we're going to see what it does in a real-world condition using the Bluetti solar panel. Now, as you can probably tell by the trees blowing and the wind, it's rather windy out here. I apologize if the sound gets a little funky. I'm doing this on a different camera, so it's a little bit better on the sound, but that's the setup. That's what we have out there. We're going to walk over to it, and I'm going to show you how I have the panel set up and how I have this set up. Okay? So this is where we're at here. I'm going to turn it on so you can see. I'm getting 173 watts, 87% full. So that's already 1 percentage point up.
0.5 hours, so it's still super fast with 200 watts of solar. And this is the Bluetti solar panel. Probably another thing that will be on sale, so definitely check them out. 172 watts on a 200 watt panel is very, very good. And I really didn't think it was very sunny today, but it turns out it was very sunny. So there you go. Let's give it a few minutes and see what we can do, and then we will wrap this puppy up. All right, so in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 92%. Not bad. Still getting 163 watts in. Really, really good. Very impressed with the panel and the power station. Let's get it back up on the counter, and we'll finish up the video.
All right, so I brought it inside, and I'm just topping it off here, getting 440 watts. Less than 0.1 hour, so it's almost done, 99%. The solar panel from Bluetti was very impressive, as well as the intake on this, you know, the way that this can charge up very, very quickly. So, I want to let you know about the sale, all right? Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are from November 10th to November 27th, okay? Definitely check them out, okay? During the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, when you go to the official website, there are going to be tons of discounts, savings up to $2,000 compared to your regular retail prices. So, very good time to get set up with a brand new Bluetti, and I'm really liking their gear. They really have thought this out. It works very, very well. Very, very impressive. So, links will be down below to check out. Okay, my codes will be down below to check out as well for Bluetti, both on Amazon and on the Bluetti website. And don't forget to check out all our other links as well, our Amazon affiliate store, our freeze-dry wholesaler link. That link's going to save you some money, so definitely click it. Shop. When you get to the end, you'll see your savings. Our My Patriot Supply link, that's preparewithiridium.com, and our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.